It's Stephen Shore who first coined the expression, if you know one person with autism, you know one person with autism. He coined that, and it's true. And so some of the ways they show up in the world, someone with autism with sensory issues might show up in the world in a way where they cannot tolerate loud sounds, or there's certain textures that they cannot handle eating, tasting. And so they might show up in the world as somebody who seems like a picky eater, for instance, or somebody who is sort of anxious because they can't be in certain environments where it's really loud or really light. They might show up in the world from a neurotypical perspective, they might show up in the world as anxious or a picky eater. From a neurodevelopmentally, like a neurodiversity paradigm perspective, they simply have sensory issues and they have to protect themselves in order to function well. So that's like one example. I mean, another example might be executive functioning is a big one. Again, I sort of said that a minute ago, but they might show up in the world as really being highly capable in some very, interesting and sometimes really narrowly focused jobs that have like a really specific expertise, and they're really, really good at it. And they need a whole staff to organize them to be able to execute that job. So those are some of the ways.